After an intense battle against PokeMD and the LA Wakers, your New York Mankeys are back for week 2 of the Shuckle Premiere League. This time, we're going up against the Detroit Steel Wings, coached by my literal grandson, Seabad. We've benched half the team from last week, and in their place, 3 players will be jumping in for their first game of the season. For now, let's go over what each player has done to prepare for this week's match. First up is Talus, our Grimmsnarl, who's going to be running Parting Shot, Thunderwave, Reflect, Spirit Break. We've got max HP and max defense along with Reflect, just because I'm so afraid of the physical output of Gouging Fire that Seabed has access to. It's an insanely crazy mom when I was running Calcs. We have 4 special defense because, we're going to need that against the Walking Wake. The real game plan with this thing is, Priority Screen is awesome. Priority Parting Shot is really, really good. And Priority Thunderwave is going to be crucial to slowing down some key mons, such as potentially Lilligant, Hisuian Lilligant, even Gouging Fire, paralyzing that will neuter any Dragon Dance techniques. Walking Wake is also pretty fast. Chase's team is just insane. It is insanely scary. So speed control is one way that I think I can take advantage and maybe tip the scales in my favor. Spirit Break is just there because it's super effective stab. I wanted Fairy just in case the Walking Wake walks away from us and we want to bring it down to earth. And lowering special attack against a lot of things is pretty good. But like I said, Seabad's team is way more physically threatening because the Walking Wake is the one big special threat, but Gouging Fire and Hisuian Lilligant are crazy physical threats. That I want to make sure I have checks for. So I think that Grimmsnarl is going to be really good, especially when paired with our next Mankey. Lando T is back for week 2. This time we got the max HP, max defense, running leftovers and Intimidate. So one of my plans in this is going to be utilizing Parting Shot into Intimidate. That's going to result in a -2 in attack before I even take a hit. So if Gouging Fire is out and I have my Grimmsnarl out, I can Parting Shot, go out into Lando, bring it down to -2, and defensive Lando will honestly be able to eat that just fine. Wait, I shouldn't say just fine. In the sun, I mean, in the sun, Gouging Fire, Flare Blitz will probably still do 45% at -2. It's so gross. That's probably more like 30, but it's disgusting. We are running Stealth Rock, Weather Ball to take advantage of, so here's the crazy plan. Take advantage of the sun that the Ninetales could potentially set, because we can have a Fire-type Weather Ball to take out the Hisuian Lilligant and catch it off guard. Kind of what I'm hoping. Then we have Earth Power and U-Turn for initiative, Earth Power for stab, Stealth Rock just in case some early, late, mid-game rocks, what have you. I really like hazards in general. The chippy damage is kind of needed for someone like me to take advantage of my opponent. So that's going to be Sylvain, pretty straightforward. Let's jump to another new Mankey. So our Azelf, Marianne, is hitting the board for the first time. And this Pokemon, I think I'm going to learn a lot how to use it this season because I feel like I don't have its potential unlocked yet. But this week, we're rocking leftovers with Substitute and Mystical Power. So Mystical Power is a new move, I believe, from Legends Arceus. It's 90% accurate, and it has the potential to raise your special attack. 100% chance to raise your special attack. It's base 70, so a little bit weaker than Psychic. And even after 2 Mystical Powers, you're doing less damage than 2 Psychics. But because I'm running this with Sub and I want to have hazards up, I think there's potential for this to go hard. I don't even think Chase has a Dark type in my prep. I'm pretty sure I noticed that he didn't. So I think we have free Mystical Powers to go off. We're also running Flamethrower for the Hisuian Lilligant, and then Thunderwave again, because I might at some point set up a Sub, realize that I can't take something out, but instead I just want to paralyze it, and I'm totally down with that. Speed control is everything for me. We're running max special attack, extra special defense just to mix it up in there, but we have just enough speed to speed creep everything on Chase's team outside of Scarfs and, victory dances and what have you. After Marianne, we have another returning Mankey, Caspar, our Rotom Wash. Very simple set. It is a specially defensive Rotom Wash with Pain Split, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, and Thunder Wave. This is a pretty standard set in general. I usually am going to be running either defensive, physically defensive, specially defensive, and this is the move set, right? Unless I really need Thunderbolt and we have to drop something like Thunder Wave. But once again, I know it's kind of extra to run 3 Thunder Waves, but I just have a feeling that Thunder Wave is going to be so important in this matchup, especially because we're bringing a new Mankey on board that you guys will see in a bit, and slowing some things down is really going to help that Mankey shine. But like I said, this week, especially defensive Rotom Wash, just to soak up hits from any special attackers like Walking Wake and anything of the like this week. Returning to the field is Shamir, but she's packing a new kit. I mean, she was doing some crunches and she sorted something out. We got Normal Gem Unburden Fake Out, and I cannot wait. I want to see this in action so bad because I didn't even realize that Normal Gem was still in the game. I know that they just left Normal Gem at some point. I think it was Gen 6. It was only Normal Gem that was left. But for some reason, my brain thought they took it out in Gen 8. But it's here. So Normal Gem Unburden Fake Out is crazy. This speed with 168 going Jolly will allow Sneasler to outspeed everything. Everything at all times, basically. Unless we get like a +3 Victory Dance or a +3 D-Dance from Gouging Fire. We do have Fake Out, Dire Claw, the best move on my team, Close Combat, and U-Turn for initiative in case I don't click Fake Out and I just want to bluff some strength and just go again for initiative as my opponent switches out. But pretty self-explanatory. Max attack, put the extra EVs in defense just to soak up some hits if need be. And we'll see how this thing does this week. And finally, we have Monica, our brand new Magmortar hitting the field for the first time. This is our Terra Captain. We're going to be rocking Terra Fairy this week. This Pokemon specifically is here to counter Walking Wake, and it's also a fantastic lead against Seabat. If my opponent leads with Ninetales to set up the sun, we have Scorching Sands. Or we could just fire off a Flamethrower in the sun, which ultimately I think results in the same thing. I think both are 2-hit KOs, and if Flamethrower hits more things in the back, I'm going to go for that. But Gouging Fire is an easy switch in on this, so I think going for the Earth Scorching Sands is going to be the play. We are running 248 HP, 252 special attack, and then just 8 special defense. So I know I'm holding Assault Vest, so you might automatically think, hey, why don't you just put all that into special defense? It'll compound more. I still want to have the option to take like a Flare Blitz, 1 Flare Blitz, and maybe fire off a Desperation Mach Punch. Mach Punch is only getting clicked if it secures a KO or if I'm going down on any chippies. That's it. No other way it's getting clicked. In general, what Monica's supposed to do is lead, be a very strong lead, have very few switch-ins. If we go for Scorching Sands and either Gouging Fire or Walking Wake comes in, I think Walking Wake is more likely to come in because of having the water type advantage on me. We click Scorching Sands, maybe we get a burn, we get some damage off, but after the Scorching Sands, we can Terra Fairy, and I think Terra Blast has like a super high chance after Scorching Sands to KO. It's like 90% plus. So that's kind of my plan, to just get rid of Walking Wake. And with the Assault Vest, I can eat a water type move, especially after going Terra Fairy if Chase doesn't see it coming. I can go Terra Fairy, I won't be weak to the water type move anymore, and then I can go ahead and eat it up and hopefully knock it out with a Terra Blast. And also, if that doesn't do it, we have Mach Punch for the 2% afterwards. So we should be able to get rid of Walking Wake, no problems with this Pokemon. After that, whatever else Monica does is just bonus. Now that you know all the preparations the Mankeys have made, let's jump into the battle. But just as a heads up, we did record this battle the night that I had the stomach bug, or the night after I had the stomach bug. So I was completely drained. I was originally planning on making it more of a docu-series, so I do apologize if my commentary is lackluster, but I remember it still being pretty okay. I remember powering through the stomach pain, so hopefully it's enjoyable. All right, the coach of the New York Mankeys is here, albeit not ever present, but I am here. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna see on Chase's team Corviknights, Greedents. We're of course going up against the Detroit Steel Wings, my literal grandson. So there are some blood battles here happening. We have, look at all this different. He's got a Hisuian Lilligant and Galarian Weezing, and he's got, of course, his Gouging Fire. So this is really interesting. He did not bring Ninetales, and if that's the case, who is most likely to try to set up a Sunny Day? Now, thankfully, he also didn't bring Sandy Shocks, so there really is no... I'm pretty sure we're still at the point where there's no awful... The worst lead for Monica is going to be Gouging Fire. The worst lead for a Magmortar is going to be Gouging Fire. So I think I want to go ahead and still stick with my game plan of leading with you, because we have in my opinion, well, I mean, assuming Lilligant is not perfect for us either, I just can't, I would be shocked if he led that. I would be shocked. I do just want to take this time with the 20 seconds. I'm just going to get some speed tiers down because I otherwise would not know. I'm not going to assume max speed on everything. I'm going to assume standard sets. We got it done. All right, Greedent is going to throw me for a loop, brother. No idea what this guy wants to do with Greedent. I know it's his Terra Captain. So Greedent has the ability to go normal, ghost, well, is normal, can go ghost and fairy. So I really think the Greedent came just in case. Oh, I love that he's got the Gouging Fire in the back. That's cool. I think that the Greedent came just in case my Zoroark was going to be here, so I can't spam ghost type moves. We're gonna see leading with the Corviknight. That's amazing for us. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so I don't know what Corviknight likes to do. Let me take a gander here. What are some things that Corviknight likes to set up a Tailwind, right? I'm pretty sure that's a real thing. Does have U-turn. I should be faster unless he speed crept me. Body press would hurt. I think there's no reason not to just throw out a Flamethrower here. Looking at the move pool potential, I'm just gonna throw out a Flamethrower. We're gonna see the withdrawal. This could be the Gouging Fire. This absolutely could be Gouging Fire here to ×4 eat. It's gonna be Noelle. Noelle actually gonna be the Walking Wake. I have to pull up some calcs real quick, because that is disastrous for me. That was no damage at all. Let's see. Walking Wake, if I went for Flamethrower and I'm modest, with Vital. We did 10. Yeah, we did about... Okay, so we know that he's not... Like, he could be Specs. That's totally fine. If I go Terra Fairy right now, which has been my game plan, we take any one hit because of Assault Vest. And I think that's just what I'm going to go for, man. I think I'm just going to straight up burn the Terra. Let me just calc how much Terra Blast will actually do. I almost think it's an Oko. It's close. It's not guaranteed. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it out the gate. Off rip. Off rip. We're going to go Terra Blast into the Walking Wake. It has, you know, it has a very small chance to Oko. Very, very small chance. But this is Magmortar's job regardless. Let's learn some stuff here. We're going to see Scald into this slot. We take it. And Terra Blast comes through. Terra Blast, is it enough? Oh, it is enough, baby! The Walking Wake goes down. Goes down to Magmortar. I gotta note that down. Woo! That feels, that's a huge threat gone. A huge, 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 huge threat gone. Gordon's gonna come through. Ah, Gordon, okay. You brought this in for a specific Weezing. What does Galarian Weezing like to do? Well, I'm Fairy now, and you do have Poison-type moves available for me, right? I really did my job, if I'm honest with you, but we might as well save you. Weezing normally hits, it could be physical or special, actually. The only bad play I can make, really, is going out into Talus. Now that Walking Wake is gone, I think that Casper is a little bit happier to come in here. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to swap out. Now, I could have just risked it all, but Weezing tends to run a little bit of speed and might outspeed me, and I can't Earth Power very well, right? We're gonna see Sludge Bomb. I should eat this. Okay, I eat that just fine. Now, the real question is, he's got no ground, he's got no electric immunity, right? Rotom is 208 speed. We can go for a quote-unquote fast Volt Switch. Or I can just go for T-Wave hacks. Do I really want to reveal T-Wave? If I go for fast Volt Switch, the question is, what do I do next? I really can't go into... There's really nothing else on my team that I can go into, if I'm honest with you. So, he doesn't have much to eat a Hydra from. I feel like this Gordon might go for like a Toxic or something here, maybe even a Taunt. I'm gonna go for Hydra off rip. We're gonna see Hydra Bomb does connect. We'll see how much damage this does. Okay, it does 40%. This thing is built for me. This thing is absolutely built for me. Okay, after seeing that, I have a feeling that he switches here. I have like a gut feeling he'll switch. I'm just gonna go for the Thunder Wave off rip. I am. I'm just gonna make the call here as the captain. I'm just gonna go for it. I think we're gonna see that. Oh no! Okay, I revealed Thunder Wave earlier than I would like to. Definitely earlier than I would like to. We are going to see Sludge Bomb come through again. Now for sure, I'm faster. As if we didn't already know it. I'm for sure faster. We're gonna go again for another Hydro Pump here. I think maybe now he's just banking on Hydro Pump misses. I could totally see that. I totally want to go for the double Thunder Wave here. I really want to go for the double Thunder Wave, but I already locked it in. We're just gonna go Hydro Pump. It seems like he's letting Gordon Ramsay just go down. That's what it feels like to me. Let's see. Ooh, especially with this thought process, man. I really think that he's like, okay, now it's safe. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. That's very good for me. Very good for me. Based on Hydro Pump's damage, let's see. Rotom Wash. You'd think I'd have these like built out already. Weezing. Galarian Weezing, mind you, not regular Weezing. Let's see. Sludge Bomb is doing... Sludge Bomb's doing a decent amount, to be fair. Is Sludge Bomb doing Specs damage? It doesn't matter. Volt Switch looks like it takes it out from this range, so we're gonna go for Volt Switch. I don't want to leave Rotom in here. For Hisuian Lilligant to feel comfy to come in. So there's very few Pokemon I can't directly go out into. Right here, I think for me, the best play is going to be for Talus. We're going to go on to Grimmsnarl. I think going to Talus is great, especially because if we look at the rest of his team, Gouging Fire, Physical, Lilligant, Physical, Greedent, question mark, Corviknight, Physical. So Corviknight very well comes in here, right? Acier, yes, okay. Now, I do, if I go for the Parting Shot, I don't actually lower this Pokemon's attack because he definitely has the mirror armor, and that's a bit of a dagger. Let's just see. What does Corviknight do to me with a special, with like a steel type move? What steel type moves do you get? Do you get like Steel Wing? You straight up get Iron Head. Okay, that's pretty cool for you. Iron Head, if Iron Head does not OHKO me, because I am max defense, and then Reflect would be pretty poppin' here. Lilligant could have Brick Break, but I'm okay with that. I think I'm just gonna Reflect. I'm just gonna Reflect here. We'll see how much this does. We're gonna see the Iron Head come through. It does 90 damage, okay? 90 damage, about 25%. I don't have much for him here. All I know now is that I have a pretty safe switch out. I'm gonna Parting Shot, because Parting Shot still works. It's gonna Mirror Armor and send it back to me, but that's okay, because I'm getting out of here anyway, so it doesn't matter. I assume Iron Head comes back out. And if it doesn't, I'll be sad, but I think that Rotom can come in here now on the Iron Head, right? I'm fairly positive we can go into Rotom. My gut call, by the way, is that Greedent is going to be, is absolutely going to be Ghost. All right, we fire off a free Volt Switch here every single time. Without the Sandy Shocks on his team, this is just damage for us, and it's also speed intel, because we're not exactly sure how fast this Corviknight could be. It could be a fast Corviknight built for my Grimmsnarl, although he was outspeeding anyway. He's gonna withdraw, so we get a free Volt Switch here. Beautiful. Charmy, ooh. Charmy the Greedent, interesting. I really have just no idea. Oh, that is bulk. What the heck? Wait a minute, is that a Salt Vest? That was insane. That was an insane eat by this Goober. Volt Switch, yeah, that had to be a Salt Vest. Okay, it gets Earthquake, Body Slam. It does get Swords Dance. Cheek Pouch, Citrus Berry. I think the best thing for us to do is to just go ahead and Intimidate it, right? Unfortunately, our Weather Ball is completely useless on our Landorus. It is a little bit of a dagger, but we know that this thing cannot become immune to our Scorching Sands, right? That's pretty good. Another part of me just for the late game, because I did -1 you, I think I'm just gonna set up late game rocks. I mean, we have Reflect up, so I'm feeling pretty strong. You know that we could U-turn out into a Zelf here. This is a pretty solid position to start a Zelfing things. Stealth Rocks will only matter if Lilligant is Sash. You know what, just for that, I'm actually gonna go for Stealth Rock. We're gonna see the Withdraw on the Intimidate, so we do get the mid-game rocks up. Aesir does come back out to be avoiding of that Scorching Sands. I mean, my two options were Weather Ball or Gravity. I ended up going Weather Ball. Chase made a very good call by not bringing Ninetales, especially because preseason, he's the one that said to me, oh yeah, you know, Landorus gets Weather Ball, don't worry about it. For this though, we are just gonna be able to get a free U-turn off here. So Rocks was probably the highest value play I could get. Slowly the screen is getting worn down, but we're gonna preserve, ooh, it's Rocky Helmet. Okay, I feel like I hadn't seen that yet. Slowly, we're gonna see the screen getting worn down. I don't really know what you would go for. I could probably just go out into Corviknight and threaten you out now. But that Gouging Fire is kind of a dagger in the back. Huh. I gotta keep Sylveon healthier than this, so I actually can't use it anymore until Gouging Fire comes out. Like we will have Shamir in the back to finish off Gouging Fire. For now, I think the safest play is just going to Castbar. We have the rocks up, so he's not really going to want to keep swapping out now. I kind of needed those mid-game rocks. We're gonna see a U-turn. Ooh, he is going to just swap out. Oh! But even though this is a game of tag now, I do have rocks. And I think that that was the best thing I could have done for that turn, man. I really, really do. Let's see what we got. I mean, Lilligant does come out here, right? Lilligant absolutely does come out here. The only reason it doesn't is because I have Thunder Wave. No, it's Charmy again. Ooh, Charmy. Okay. I really don't know what this thing wants to do. I'm gonna click Volt Switch. We're gonna get a little bit of damage off. I don't wanna risk there being a Lumberry on this thing. I feel like paralyzing this thing is irrelevant. Greedent has 20 speed. Let's just call a spade a spade. Greedent has literally 20 speed. Now, if I stayed in, okay, we're gonna see Cheek Pouch. He goes back up to full. Citrus Cheek Pouch, he's thriving. He's actually thriving. So we have to KO this Pokemon twice, which is crazy. Which is absolutely mad. If he SDs, I have to go out into, I think I go into Lando here. I should have checked my screen's turn first though, because maybe Grimmsnarl was the right play there. Totally possible. But we'll get you at -1. The Intimidate's gonna be strong here. You do SD. Okay. So the SD is real and it's strong and it's powerful. We're gonna have to do some calcs because I don't think I can switch out again. But at the same time, I need to switch out. Yeah, I need to switch out. All right, it's just a +1 Greedent, right? Let's check how much our screens are. How many screens do we have left? We have 2 turns of screen. He's at +1. Body Slam does a ton. Landorus, Therian, defensive. If we're Earth, Power, or Scorching Sands. I mean, we get a burn on this thing, it's neutered. It is completely neutered, right? But Scorching Sands really does nothing, to be fair. It does actually 0 damage. So the burn would be the only thing I could hope for. Now I kind of wish I kind of want to go for Paras. Like I said, I do, as funny as it is, I need Sylvain for Charmy, so we have to find a different answer regardless. I'm going to U-turn here. It does, that's a crit. It does great damage. We want to hit this thing on the physical side, clearly. We still have 1 turn of screens left. So, as awkward as this might be, I think I go out into Grimmsnarl here. It is my physically defensive move. He's only at +1. I do have Parting Shot to bring this thing back down to Earth, but he might SD again. He doesn't. Ooh, he gets rid of my Light Clay, which is actually really useful for him. So Greedent has Swords Dance and Knockoff. Yep, so it might be Body Slam Earthquake. It definitely might just be Body Slam Earthquake. I think here, I kind of want to stay in and just go for a Spirit Break. Because even if Corviknight comes in, it doesn't matter. Right? We're going to get a Spirit Break off. Should be decent damage. Oh, that does nothing. I lied. Okay, we're going to see another SD. That's a dagger for sure. Oh boy, I can't get swept by a Greedent. There's just no way. Okay, Reflect is gone. I obviously have to go for Reflect again. And he knows that, which means he probably goes to +5 now. All right, Body Slam +5 might take Grimmsnarl out. Ooh, Facade. I'm so glad I didn't Thunderwave you. Oh my goodness. Seeing that that's what damage you do, I'm just gonna Parting Shot here, I think. We gotta make a different play now. Looking at his team, I don't think we need the Magmortar anymore. And now you should be just at +2. Like I said, I really don't want the Landorus to take much more damage. So I guess I go into Rotom here. Honestly, let's go into Rotom because we have Pain Split and Greedent has so much HP. Greedent has 444 HP. So you do damage to me here, right? And I can Pain Split you. And that'll bring you back down to Earth quite a bit. Because you are at, let's see, your max HP would be 444. You're at 222. So I would do over 100 damage with this. That's probably the best play I could do. Well, Pain Split here. Yep. Okay, we do about 6. Well, I don't know how much I did to him. I gained like 60. We're gonna see the knockoff on the lefties. That is a dagger. And now I think I'd fire off a Hydro Pump here, right? Because I don't need Castpire anymore for anything. We're just gonna go for Hydro Pump. Granted, the Corviknight is a lot easier to manage when I have the Rotom around. But I think just going for a Hydro Pump. And he's also, by the way, he's clearly not Assault Vest. And Caspar goes down, dude. You did good though, my friend. You really did. Okay, the freest play here should be to go out into Sylvain and U-turn every time. That'll go ahead and take him out. It'll intimidate him. He's not going to save this thing. The rocks are up. We just go for a U-turn here. The question is, U-turn the best play? Yes, because I need to save the Intimidate for the Lilligant potentially. Rotom dies to Greedent, or gets knocked out by a Greedent. Forgive me. We're going to U-turn here. That'll take out the Greedents. Landorus KOs. Cool. So then goes back to Shady. And we can now go... I mean, I think baiting in the Corviknight is completely fine. I think we go into Talus because if he goes into anything but Corviknight, I get a Parting Shot or a Thunder Wave on it. Which is really, really good. And my Reflect wears off. It's almost like I planned that. Now, there is a chance that he sees the Reflect wear off and he just goes out into Walking Wake, which I would be fine with. I don't even know if I would set up Reflect. I think I might. I know I set up Reflect if Lilligant comes out. Lilligant gets Victory Dance. So Chase is definitely not out of this game at all. We're going to see Mimosa. That's got to be Lilligant. 100%. What a good name. Yeah, that's such a good name. Okay. I mean, he was thinking about Thunder Waves because he brought Facade. I really think there's a good chance he has Lum. I am going to click Reflect here. We're going to click Reflect first. Praise that he doesn't have Brick Break. Victory Dance. Okay. So now the question is he Lum? Attack, defense, and speed raise. So I can bring his attack back down, but I'm just gonna paralyze him and really hope that's enough. This is just one of the scariest Pokemon in the world. We're gonna see if we miss. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, he's definitely Lum. Okay, if he's Lum, how do I get out of this? That Thunder Wave miss is really gonna grab my gears. Trying to think. I can technically bring down his attack. I guess let me calc this. I think he's got it now. I think he's got it. No, you know what? We always have, actually, he's gonna be faster than Umberto now. I'm pretty certain. Okay, so what do we do then? We go for... I think I gotta fire off Thunder Wave again, even if he is Lum. No, I think I Parting Shot, bring him back down to +1. Go on to Landorus, bring him out to neutral. And for Gouging Fire, we have to come up with a new game plan. I think it's the only thing we can do. I feel like he's Lum, so if he clicked Victory Dance twice, he's gotta be Lum. Right, he's gotta be Lum. So we can bring him, he's gonna be Fast as Sin, but we can bring him back down to neutral attack. This is kind of why I brought Grimmsnarl Landorus as well. Like I really liked this draft, these two together. Because just Parting Shot into defensive Landorus is gonna, you know, it's gonna get you out of a lot of scrapes. We're gonna see another Victory Dance. Okay, so he's just getting incredibly fast. Incredibly so. Okay, so you're definitely faster than me, which is kind of good because you're only at +1. I should live any one hit. You do have triple axle access though. And all we've seen is Victory Dance so far. I don't think I could swap though. The only thing I could swap into technically is going to be Grimmsnarl. Hold on, let's see. Do the calcs. Does a +1? I don't have those calcs up at all. Awesome. Grimmsnarl. Give me just like super defensive. Let's see, 252 against Lilligant, Hisuian, UU Victory Dance. You're at +1. Ice Spinner is what you have. Okay, so Talus can take an Ice Spinner, it looks like. I have Reflect up, yeah? I have Reflect up. Okay, we're gonna go into Talus here. Because like worst case scenario, like, I mean, I'm hoping that he goes for the Ice Spinner here. And we are just gonna try our best to track what kind of stats this thing is at. We're gonna see triple axle, so we make the right call there. We do survive. I'm just really gonna hope that he doesn't. I'm gonna Parting Shot. I really do want a Thunder Wave. I just know, dude. If we didn't miss that Thunder Wave, then we'd be fine. We would go for another Thunder Wave. I'd have to hit another one though, to be fair. We'd have a much better shot at this. If he's not Lumberry and I'm just pilling, I'm lum pilling myself, I'll be upset. I think he goes for triple axle again, right? Do I let my Landorus go down to a neutral triple axle? That is the question. Do I want Landorus to go down to a neutral triple? It might be -1 now, actually, because of the Intimidate. Lilligant, triple axle. That does Oko me till next Tuesday. I think it's like my only hope is to do that. Yeah. It stinks because Gouging Fire's in the back, but I think this is my only hope. I should have Parting Shot frame 1 after Reflect. I should have just Parting Shotted, or I should have just Parting Shotted frame 1, right? And then I could have gone to Sneasler, Fake Out, Slam it, and then Dire Claw to take it out. He does go straight up for the Victory Dance again. I still think the right play here is going to be going out as Grimmsnarl again. My Reflect wears off. Ooh, maybe not. I probably need Reflect to have any chance of winning this, right? Will they tell me how much stats you've gained? Yes, you're at neutral attack, crazy defense. So I have to hit you on the special side no matter what. So Magmortar's our only hope, right? So Magmortar is our only hope. Is there ever a world where Marianne gets to do what she wants to do? Not really. Well, while you're at neutral, yes. You know what? I think I stay in. and I get the reflect up, and then we rely on Monica taking you out on the special side. So we're gonna go for U-turn here. We're gonna see Victory Dance. This is perfect though. This is great. Because I didn't hard swap. So we're gonna get like the worst, unless I crit, we're gonna get the worst U-turn damage you've ever seen in the world. Yeah, that's what we see right there, baby. That's what we see right there. And then I am going to get the reflect up here. I could parting shot, but reflect is just worth more overall, right? So let's go for reflect here. My victory dance again. Either way, we're gonna get the reflect up. It's more important than -1. We're gonna see brick break. Oh, I should have parting shot. I called the brick break and I totally forgot about it. That's my bad. Okay, so here's our options. You are at +1, I believe. Now, I should have parting shotted, dude. Oh, you could have been at -1. We would have been fine. I don't have Scorching Sands or Earth Power, so I can't do anything to you with this. I think we just have to see how Magmortar eats a hit. And I think I still have some calcs for that. Lilligant. How do you take a brick break, my guy? What are your stats? I'm pretty sure I went max HP. 353 HP, so that's pretty close to max. 248. Okay, there's no reflect up. CC would take me out. CC has a chance to take me out. I'm at max HP now. Oh no, you don't take me out at all. Okay, we go into Magmortar. Oh no, I'm at 250. Why did that just say 353? I'm choking. All right, close combat still doesn't take me out. So unless this thing gets coverage for me, I should be fine. If you're packing Leaf Blade, I guess that's a problem, right? Let's see. Are you +1? I think you are +1. I think I sold. You are +1. Dang. All right. I did already commit to this, right? So Leaf Blade does take me out at +1. It does not take me out at +2. I mean, it does take me out even at neutral. So if you're gonna Leaf Blade, is there anything I can do? Okay, you know what? Maybe I should have just fake outed. I think I should have just fake outed and burn my normal gem and just be sad about it. I can hope you don't have Leaf Blade. We've seen Brick Break, Triple Axle, Victory Dance. We haven't seen that fourth move. You know what? I'm gonna scout. I'm actually just gonna completely scout. I am. You obviously don't switch. We'll get an Intimidate off. If I had parting shot it, I really think I would have been fine. Okay. So, there's that. I think we have to let Landorus go down now, which means I think the Gouging Fire is going to win chase the game. I'm going to U-turn here. Okay, he does Victory Dance. So he sees how important it is for him to be at +1. Magmortar's defense is not the craziest thing in the world. I would need a crit here. If I could get a crit to make up for the Thunder Wave miss, I'd be riled. I would be riled. Nothing outspeeds you. You're at +1. You did go for Leaf Blade. I think we have to just go with our previous thought process. I mean, fake outs are going to do nothing, right? They're going to do literally 0. It would be so... Looking back, there's just so many other things I could have done, right? I could have gone for the parting shot. That was the biggest thing. Going for reflect into a Brick Break Mom was really, really bad. That's why I always wanted to go for Thunder Wave against this thing. But when we missed that one, I definitely panicked. Let's do this. Monica comes back out. I think Chase has this on lock as long as he doesn't like make any predictions, right? Because I could just, I'm obviously gonna go back into Landorus here. I'm obviously gonna go into Landorus. You're gonna go for Leaf Blade again. I don't think Leaf Blade can miss, right? That's my only copium. We'll get the Intimidate off. Goes for Leaf Blade. We barely hang on. There goes our Gouging Fire check. Now there is a chance. I should calc what. Does Weather Ball is just going to do nothing, right? Because there's no weather. Or is it going to do some amount of damage? Where is Landorus? Maybe I should have been considering this. Weather Ball does nothing with no sun. Okay. That's why he didn't bring it, you fool. All right, I think we just go for U-turn here because Earth Power is also going to do pretty much nothing. I'm gonna do 20%. Not gonna put you in range of anything anyway. Yeah, let's U-turn. All right, he goes for Leaf Blade actually to take me out. So he's at neutral. Okay, we have a slight chance. We have a slight chance he's at neutral. I don't think it's a chance to win, but it's a chance to do something. So I think now that he's at neutral, we go out into Marianne. I'm just like, I'm literally just guessing that I could take one hit. Right? I'm literally just guessing that. A Zelf with Flamethrower does take you out. You don't one-shot me with anything, so we go out into a Zelf. It stinks it cost us our Landorus to do this, but I think this is the best thing we can do. Let's Flamethrower here. Mystical Power is also super effective. I guess I go Mystical Power every time, right? Yeah, it's super effective. No, I can miss. I already missed. I already missed Thunderwave. I'm not missing Mystical Power. So let's go for Flamethrower here. If he does go into the Gouging Fire, he's got me good. No, he Leaf Blades. It can miss! Okay, for what it's worth, the Leaf Blade was not... Oh, was it taking me out? No, at neutral, I don't think so. Oh, Leaf Blade had a Leaf Blade had a chance to take me out, to be fair. It was a 18.8% chance, depending on how I EV'd this thing, which I'm pretty sure I just did max speed, max special attack. So that Leaf Blade miss is going to be... Oh, that's such a dagger, man. Pokemon, baby. Missing Thunder Waves, missing Leaf Blades, Pokemon, baby. But I really think he was Lum. I really genuinely think he was Lum. Dude, imagine a world, well, something doesn't matter there. But imagine I go Mystical Power and I actually, you know, get the thing off. Now, Gouging Fire is a huge threat, right? It is a massive, massive threat. If he packed double Lum, he got me good. We know he's not Iron Boots. This thing is massive. I'm naturally faster right now. I think my win con is to just get, maybe to just get damage off, right? Because Sneasler could take this thing out. So let's Mystical Power here. We'll see if he D-dances. Hopefully he just Flare Blitzes. Mystical Power will be a 2-hit KO if he doesn't D-dance. We are going to see D-dance. So I could have subbed there. Let's see what item we have on here. But the good thing is that because I'm Mystical Powered, he's not free to just... he knows his damage. I feel like I'm fine. He's not free to try to outspeed the Sneasler at all. So I'm going to go for another Mystical Power here. He's faster than me. And he could just take me out very well. Dragon Claw, +1 from a Gouging Fire. I live on 8! And Fogolian goes down. Oh my goodness, dude. Insanity. Insanity. I can't believe how if I just parting shot it instead of reflecting, how much smoother of a game for the Mankeys this could have been. Because having him at that range, then I would have known, hey, go into his Elf right away. But I needed to get into neutral, otherwise his Elf does not survive. We're going to see AC here, which of course we do have the Flamethrower for. We are at +1, we outspeed. This should just be the first win for the New York Mankeys of the season. Bittersweet because Pokemon is hacks, but that's it. That's going to be GG to my literal grandson. Seabad of the Detroit Steel Wings. Guys, please go ahead and check him out. He makes fantastic content. He's literally one of the best humans I know, and I'm not just saying that. One of the most genuine humans that I've ever met. Go check him out. With that, I got to go to the locker room and celebrate with the boys. Keep it shady.